Hello guys, update po sa Venezuela City. Narito ang report mula dyan sa Venezuela. Ang reporter po mula doon sa Indian lady. Pakinggan po natin ang report.
So Nicolas Maduro remains in US custody. Venezuela is entering a moment of deep uncertainty. The country's allies are watching closely and the world is waiting to see what comes next. But this story is not just about a captured president. Maduro was not taken alone by the US on Saturday. They also captured his wife. Her name is Celia Flores. She is Venezuela's first lady and a woman who helped shape Maduro's regime for years. Inside Venezuela, she is called the first combatant, the strategist, and the power behind the throne. Tonight, we tell you her story about who she is and how she ended up in a New York prison. Here's a report.
She was never just the first lady of Venezuela. Inside Venezuela's regime, Celia Flores was known by another name, the first combatant. Flores was born in 1956 in central Venezuela and was raised in the working-class neighborhoods of western Caracas. She trained as a lawyer, specializing in labor law and criminal law. In the 1990s, her life changed inside a prison. Hugo Chavez, a soldier-turned-politician, had tried to overthrow the government. He failed, and he was jailed. Flores joined the legal team fighting to free him. That was where she met Nicolas Maduro, a bus driver and union organizer 6 years younger than her. She played a key role in the legal effort that helped secure Chavez's release, and together, they rode his revolution to power. When Chavez became president in 1999, Flores and Maduro were rewarded with senior posts. She entered the National Assembly and, in 2006, made history as the first woman to preside over Venezuela's parliament. But her leadership style raised eyebrows. She was accused by critics of appointing several relatives to public posts. When journalists confronted her, she called them mercenaries. She later restricted press access to congressional proceedings. Those close to the couple understood the dynamic early on. One former colleague put it simply, Flores was the brains and Maduro was the brawn. She did not seek the spotlight because she focused on what mattered most, power inside the system. Reports suggest Flores was deeply involved in judicial and prosecutorial appointments, prioritizing loyalty within the courts and legal institutions. Critics described her as a decisive force behind major political decisions. Maduro himself acknowledged her role, calling her the first combatant. When Chavez died in 2013 and Maduro narrowly won the presidency, they married. But Flores made a calculated choice. She stepped back from daily political visibility, appearing selectively on television while retaining influence behind the scenes. Then,
Yun po ang ating report. Ang asawa ni Maduro ng Venezuela President ay naging kumbatan po. Okay? Lawyer, judicial, what you call this? Judicial lawyer po siya. Yun po ang ano na. Yun po ang ating latest mula doon sa Venezuela. Yun ang kwento ng asawa ni Venezuelan President Maduro, si Cecilia Flores Maduro. Okay? Bukas po, narinig nyo naman ang latest doon. So, subaybayan po natin ang pagkaganapan doon sa Venezuela. Ito po si AG ng Oman, nagbibigay po ng report at nag-update sa inyo lahat. Diyan sa Pilipinas, sa FW, ingat po tayo guys. Thank you for watching with us today. See you next.